This episode of Live Arena was brought to you by Vulkanos, Champion of the Flames, Lord of the Forge, Eater of Devil's Cake. Let's go to Live Arena. We're just coming off a pretty big election. How do y'all feel about the turnout? My girlfriend and I still don't know how to feel. We're also coming off clan versus clan, so I've got a clan versus clan hangover. So I'm drinking my water. And I've just built Vulkanos. So his stats, if you wanna look at them more closely, they're up top. And this is going to be my first attempt to use him in Live Arena, and I'm hoping I set this up correctly. I want to make sure I have enough of my demon champions out. It looks like I do. I could even isolate just for demons and say filter. We're just going to use demons. Let's make an all demon team. So I definitely want few more. Although maybe I don't want to give away that I'm using few more right away. So maybe I'll start with Mortu Macabre and Duchess. I think that gives me a good solid base for demons. One of the concerns with demons is always Harima, but I think I can actually handle Harima if she shows up. So I'm going to bring Helicath. I'm going to bring Candy. And then I'm going to bring Fumor. I'm not expecting a lot of people to have him, so I'm not worried that people are going to beat me to him. I gave him the HP burn doubler blessing. I'm kind of blanking on what it's called right now. Okay, so we got bombers, 2 of them, so we really have to watch out for that. So I'm going to get rid of the increase attack champion, or increase accuracy. Excuse me, increase accuracy. I want to make sure he doesn't have that. He's making sure I don't have block debuffs. I do potentially have block damage, which can mitigate the bombs, if the timing works out. I guess we'll find out. Helicath is the right affinity to not get bombed out by the Rat King, if he's lucky. So we've got them on fire already. This could be a very short fight. So Mortu Macabre is surviving. Oh, he's got a bomb on him now. That's not great. Helicath has 2 turns, so I can put up block damage. I'm feeling good about this first fight. I think we can make it. So we put up the block damage. And you know what I really want to do with Helicath? This occurs to me. This might be a good change now that I'm using all demons. Is I probably want... Yeah, I gave up. I was taking too long, I guess. Oh, there's daily win stuff now. Oh, that's interesting. Another one of those quality of life updates, I guess. I didn't know about this. There are probably some content creators that are in the know that knew. Did you know? I didn't know. Now I know. Anyway, what I was trying to say was Helicath might be much nastier if I give him 9 pieces of protection. I could also do that with Duchess, but I really like the way I've got Duchess now. Duchess actually has the exact same gear combination as Fumor. It's the same thing. So I'll bring him. That's about it. She's got 4 pieces of regen, and she's got 4 pieces of Stone Skin, so she can survive the first round in Stone Skin. The meta seems to be to put her in 2 turns of Stone Skin. And while I would like to do that, I tend to use her everywhere, and I tend to use her in long drawn out fights, and that's why I wanted to have the regen. Bolster is a nice alternative because that'll give that big unremovable shield, and it still gets a lot of regeneration, but I just have better regen pieces. And regen recovers a little more health. So that's my thinking there. That's why I've made those decisions. And at this point, I'll swear by them because I think my Duchess at this point has something like 130,000 HP and 310 speed and high resist. I don't remember offhand what her resist is at now. But she's easily my best champion on the account. She's the only one that I've plus anythinged. And you can see she's got a +3. That's just dumb luck. She may be the best support champion in the game. I don't know if she's the best support champion in the game, come to think of it. I think Pythion is at least even with her. And you can think of other support champions that offer more, like Marius. He offers a lot. He might be the best support champion. Lady Mikage might be the best support champion. Anyway, I want 2 more demons, so I'm going to bring these 2 again. So where's my boy Fumor? Yeah, Fumor. Vulkanos Fumor. Or Fumor. Something like that. Volcano fumes. I mean, that's the sense of his name, right? I was watching a number of content creators do their pulls during this event, and to my amusement, a lot of them pulled him. Not all of them, but I saw Scratch pull him. I saw Jay Giggs pull him. I'm looking forward to seeing what they do with that. I often fall behind on the other content creator stuff because basically when I'm not playing Raid and when I'm not uploading videos, I usually just sign on to another account so I don't see stuff. I probably better just ban Marius. That's probably the way to go. You know what? Maybe I should have made it the monkey. Because there is a lot of strength in letting him put up as much buffs as possible. Marius puts up tons of buffs, and that's going to activate a lot of Fumor's stuff. But I didn't know he was going to let me keep Fumor. I didn't anticipate that he'd eliminate Mortu Macabre, for instance. People almost never ban Mortu, which is interesting because he is one of my best champions. But still, people usually seem to be arrogant enough to believe that they can fight around him. So let's put up some buffs. Now, the longer this fight goes, and the more these HP burns activate, the stronger Fumor is going to get. And at a certain point, Fumor is just going to be one-shotting everybody. Of course, Candy might one-shot everybody anyway. Yikes. Oh, I probably could have even just double shot him. But anyway, he's dead. So good game, Tavarish. I think Fumor might rapidly be becoming my new favorite champion. And that's really saying something, because I've had a lot of favorites. I've still got a soft spot for Sun Wukong, despite the fact that he's kind of broken and I get sick of seeing him because everyone has him and everyone picks him in the first 3 picks. Armand's I kind of love-hate. I mean, he's really powerful, but he's just really broken. I think Armand's needs a hard nerf. Like, not even a soft nerf, but a really hard one. Because when you think about his stun wave, he hits everybody with a stun, which basically takes away 1 turn from the enemy team. He takes all their turn meter, that's 2 turns away from the enemy team. He gives that turn meter to himself, so that's like taking 3 turns away from the enemy team in 1 move, which is obviously broken, and that's why he's always picked first. Except when you do something like take all demon teams. So today I'm going to go with these 2. I want to start pairing. No, you know what? Duchess is still going to be one of the first 2 that I pick. She's really the strongest support champion I have for this mix. I could also pick Wither the Crowned, I've got her too. I don't seem to have her set aside for arena. Probably because she's not really set up for arena. And he gave up. And I get extra energy. Interesting. It's always interesting to see how quickly people will give up when they see something. Sometimes I have to wonder why they're giving up, because I just don't feel like I'm showing anything particularly broken. Although maybe a +3 Duchess is actually scaring people. Because somebody that's got a +3 Duchess, I mean, they must have the most godly gear, they must have the most godly champions on their account. But, of course, this is my only +3. And I'm not trying to scare people, it happens that I want to use all demons now. I want to bring Kymar too. Let's bring Kymar this time. Especially if I want to try to outspeed some sort of speed lead. I don't necessarily want to, but I'll bring Kymar. And I'll bring Vulkanos. Actually, I won't show that I'm bringing Vulkanos yet. I'm going to just bring another nuker, though. I'll bring Candy. Already looks nice and balanced. I also wouldn't mind bringing Soul Drinker, especially if I bring everybody else in Stone Skin so that Soul Drinker goes down first. And then he just puts bombs on everybody. That's always a fun time. Or, you know, I get to go first and I can just spread the bombs immediately. I'm probably going to ban Zasalamel or whatever her name is, because she's really bad news. I mean, these champions are all pretty bad news. Okay, well, I'll take him. And I think I will ban her. Or maybe I should just ban Armands. He is super bad news. Also, I think he's got the best speed aura, so let's just ban Armands. Why risk having to deal with him? Especially if he bans my Mortu Macabre, I don't think I have anybody else that can really resist him. Oh, and he banned my Fumor. That's a first. I'm still going to go for the speed lead then. What a shame. I was hoping to use all of his buffs against him. But naturally, this is something that you should expect. Oh, and he's still faster. Dang. So we could be in trouble. We could be in big trouble. I mean, Mortu's already lost his stone skin. That's never a good sign. Alright, I'm in a heap of trouble, but I'm still in. He's blocked my my revive on one of my two nukers. I've still got Candy. I don't think he's going to get a turn, though. Yeah, this fight is probably over. I don't know, can I survive? Ooh, I survived. Okay, let's get Candy back in. I really guess I should have banned her then. Anyway, good game, Int. You taught me a lesson good and proper. So, Jason P., I'm going to start with... Or maybe I should just open with my Duchess. That gives away less of my plan, I think. She's kind of... I mean, if you have a Duchess, you probably just want her in the team. That doesn't give away what your plan is, does it? I don't think it does. Then we'll put out more to Macabre, and maybe I'll bring Helicath again. Or do we just want Kymar? My Kymar is running at about 312 speed. And that's probably not really fast enough to compete with people at this level. They're probably higher than that. I could try him again. I'll give him one more try. And, well, I guess that's it. So I'll pick my 2 nukers after. And again, probably Candy and Vulkanos. And maybe I'll just ban Armands again. Pending what he chooses. Well, he's taking his sweet ass time. I suppose I did too, so this is only fair. One of the members of my clan in my Discord seemed to... Oh, he's taking Vulkanos Fumor. Oh. Oh no, that's who I wanted. Okay, well, I'll go for... I guess I'm not doing an all-demon team. So maybe I'll just pivot into King and Queen. I could take Sun Wukong. I could take Lady Mikage and Phenax. Maybe I'll do it that way, since I'm not doing my all demons anyway. So now I'm going to get a taste of what it's like to be the other half. Maybe this gives away too much. You know, demon, demon, demon. So good on you, Jason P. You got a sense of my plan. Incidentally, I think Vulkanos Fumor actually can beat Harima. So he's seeking to go first. I think we just have to take away... Well, maybe I just have to take away his speed lead. Yeah, I'll take the speed lead from him. And then we'll see who goes first. My Lady Mikage runs at 360 something. Oh, but she's gone anyway, so... My fastest person is 312 here. I don't know if he's going to outspeed their Armands. And they're going first. So Armands, what are you going to do? You going to sheep somebody? I think... Oh, man. And he had enough accuracy. That's nasty. Instead of self-buffing, which I think is just going to be something that'll work against me because he'll just make everybody on my team on fire. Although maybe I should have, because an increased attack on Phenax might be what I need to actually get through some of these champions. Like, he can ignore Stone Skin with his A3. So how hard is he going to hit out of the gate? I expect him to go after Phenax. That's what I'd do. His A3 can like chop right through the Stone Skin. But he didn't. He did it that way. Why did you do it that way? I think my best bet is to kill Harima, if I can. It's not quite enough damage. That's infuriating how close it was. So we'll get the party back in. I'm surprised everyone isn't on fire. And that's the end of her. I think Fumor is going to still kill us, though. Well, maybe if Duchess can stay alive long enough, we can get one more shot at a revive. I'm doubting it though. Yeah, especially with him putting everything on cooldown now. So my strategy with making Vulkanos Fumor in regen is a bit of an odd choice, I realize, because these fights aren't necessarily quick enough for it to matter. But often I end up with a nuker versus a bunch of supports, and the supports can frequently outlast my nuker. But if my nuker's in regen, suddenly they can't just wear him down. He's just going to get all his health back. Anyway, I'm not going to draw this out. Duchess can recover health at a tremendous speed, but this guy can actually pick up momentum the more he uses A1. Anyway, it's over. It was over before I could actually click the resign. But here, let's take these tokens. Let's go back in. We'll do 5 more. And then I think I'll call it a day. So if I really want to go for the all-out demon strategy, probably what I want to do, start with Duchess. She doesn't give away the plan. And then when I take 2 more demons, then it gives away the plan. Originally, my fear was that once they see Fumor, they know I'm just going to go all-out demons, and they're going to go for Harima. But now I'm not worried about that. I've taken out Harima a bunch of times in Classic Arena with Fumor. It looks like he can just do it. So I'm going to go ahead and take him now. So it can't get taken from me again. That last fight where I lost, I'm just going to consider that another win for Vulkanos Fumor. Whose team am I on? I'm on Vulkanos' team. That's whose side I'm on. So I want Helikath, and I mean, this guy's good and strong. He's got a nice nuke, but the problem is that his AoE nuke only gets the second hit if the enemy's not on fire. Although I could be hedging my bets by taking him, I still kind of rather have Candy. So that's how I'm going to do it. I'm curious as to how Vulkanos' passive is going to interact with the king. Because the king doesn't take damage out of turn. Maybe I'll just get rid of Armand's. When the king is paired with the queen, he doesn't take damage out of turn. Of course, I have to get to keep Vulkanos, and I didn't get to. So I may never know. That's a shame. We'll have to find out another time. Or maybe I can go up against a Classic Arena team where they have the king and queen, and I can see if when the king and queen goes first and they start putting up their buffs, if he takes flame damage. I feel like he should because it isn't direct damage, but I have no idea. So this guy's probably going to attempt to strip everybody's buffs. How accurate is he? Oh, he's very accurate. At least I got to keep my stone skin. Here comes the king, punching very hard. So let's put up the block damage. Maybe I can just take out him now. Not quite. Oh, got taken out on his own turn. All right, let's get rid of the king. Or do we want to get rid of Rhodos? I don't know who scares me more. Let's get rid of the king. I guess the worst champion for me to leave him with was, this guy, whatever his name is, the High Elf mythical. Galathir, that's his name. This is a powerful champion. Would not mind having this champion. He seems to have it all. He's got all kinds of lockout debuffs. He's got a cleanse. He's got a revive. And he's tough. Can't even take him out with my Monster A1. Yeah, go after Rhodos. I think we lost, though. You know what? I'm going to call it. That's fine. Good game, whore. I'm not trying to be insulting. His name was just literally whore. People come up with some very funny names in this game. There was somebody who joined my clan recently whose name was Ha Ha Fap. Actually, there's another guy who recently joined the clan named Spank Your Monkey. Or maybe it's Slap Your Monkey. Slap That Monkey? Something like that. If you happen to be watching, I apologize if I just butchered your name. It's a funny name anyway. I guess that's my point. So people are coming up with funny names in this game. Looks like we hit another one of those, no, it's too soon for you to apply for a new fight. We're just going to make you wait a minute. But I don't want to wait. This is interrupting the flow of my video. It's interrupting the flow of my whole gaming experience. So true to form, I'm going to go for demons again. We will go with these two. With my Mortu Macabre, he's got about 730 resist, so I'm always playing a game of chicken with my opponent. I'm always banking on my opponent not having enough. Oh, you know what? I want to make sure I bring Fumor first just in case. I'm always banking on my opponent not having enough accuracy. But if he does have enough accuracy, there's very little I can do. That's the problem with Armands, which is why you should build lots of accuracy on your Armands. I think mine has something like 750 accuracy. So 100% I know, looking at this team, that I have to ban the horse. Because he is going to increase everyone else's accuracy, even though I want to leave him with the buff increases. I also want to not die, right? Anyway, I'll go with Helicath. I don't know. I'm out of time. So we ban the horse. Is he going to ban Vulkanos? Oh, he's going to ban Duchess. Excellent. I'm gonna make Vulkanos the leader. He's going to go first. Is he going to buff? He's going to buff. Everybody's on fire now. He goes for the stun. He manages to stun Candy. He's going to go for the bombs. And the bombs stay off Mortu. And sadly, it looks like everybody else is going to die, but I might be able to do the typical Mortu victory then. That's my plan B this session. That's why Mortu is in every team that I'm going to bring. It's going to have Mortu. It's going to have Fumor. And he tried to sheep him, and it failed, so my gambit paid off. He doesn't have enough accuracy to hit my more 2. So he's going to need to outweight the Stone Skin and kill him with Sun Wukong. And hopefully... Ooh, clapped him down. Well, I didn't get it this time, but I'm just going to do this. Doesn't have a lot of time left. He's super lucky that that was a weak hit. Maybe not that lucky. The chance of a weak hit is, I think, 1 in 3. That's one of the other things that I really dislike about this game. Weak hits. They're frustrating. So he's got Armands. I don't really see Armands being able to survive more 2 very long. So good game, BD-Wop, or whatever your name is. Yeah, you wish you could crowd control me. You can't. You didn't bring enough accuracy. Bring more accuracy next time. Of course, if they do bring enough accuracy, then that's also frustrating because it means that everything falls apart. So what do you guys think? Should I make my Kymar faster? Because at this point, I want to bring demons. I'm going to open with Duchess, of course. But my only real speed lead demon is Kymar. I could even make him the fastest champion on my account. I could try to give him all of the stuff that I gave Eastrid and make him close to 400 speed. He might even be able to surpass 400 speed. Especially if I want to take Fumor all the time. It's the thing that I love about Fumor. Actually, I'll take him first just because of the polymorph, and then I'll take Fumor. The thing I like about Fumor is if I'm going second, he's really punishing the enemy as they put up their buffs and as they charge their turn meter. He's just burning them. And I've got the damage doubler on HP burns. It's not uncommon, especially in Classic Arena, it's not uncommon to see my opposing team burn through all of their HP, like all of it, and just die while trying to buff themselves and turn meter boost themselves. It's quite entertaining. So I'll bring Helikath and Candy. I mean, I have 2 nukers here, but then again, they're both pretty slow and they're a bit passive in the way they're set up, and I guess that's why I want to bring Candy. I want to just make sure I'm not left with no options. And I think Taras has to go. I'm kind of thrown by this guy. It occurs to me, I don't even know his name. I don't know what this guy does. And I'm wondering if he's the one that I need to eliminate, but I know that Taras is bad news. So I'm going to eliminate Taras. I will take Vulkanos as the leader, so I get my extra defense and my speed. So everyone's on fire. So what's the damage, Armands? Oh no! Fumor has been sheeped. Well, my guys are dropping like flies. Okay, my turn. Bam. Make sure she goes down. I mean, this guy is the nuker, so maybe I should have prioritized him. But if I don't have to deal with both Armands and a nuker, I think that's a plus. Yeah, that's right. I'm wearing Swift Parry. I put Candy in Swift Parry. He's not going to die on that first turn. I did that on purpose. It's very this is another frustrating thing about Arena is taking somebody down and being sure you're going to manage to take them down, and then just seeing that they're in Swift Parry. It's just very frustrating. So good game, Cryptic. We got more arena wins. I don't want to take the... You know what? Let's live a little. What's in the gold chest? It's gear. We got the energy. I guess it only goes up to 5, eh? So as long as you win 5 in a day, I guess you get your prizes. So that's some gear every day. That's not bad. So let's start with Duchess again. It makes me happy putting Duchess back in the mix. For a while, she'd fallen out of it because I just prefer using Pythion because he's got a cleanse. If they manage to get block buffs up on my whole party or some other nasty debuffs, it's often too late for Duchess to really be useful. So I tried to make her fast, but you can only make her so fast without it costing you too much toughness. So we'll go for my 2 favorite demon nukers. I don't know how poor Candy feels about me saying that right in front of him. It's like, yeah, that's nice, Gavin, saying that right in front of me, and I'm not one of your 2 favorite demon nukers. I have 3 favorite demon nukers. Don't worry, I got 3. Candy, you're on the list. So I think I want to get rid of Armands. This guy can be bad news. I'm using a lot of stone skin. He can burn through it, but I'm not hugely worried about that. I think I can actually get away with banning Armands this time, which is good because, man, I don't like Armands. He is nasty. That's why I like to bring that extra resist on more too. I don't like Armand, so I want him to stay in so I can beat him up. Of course, none of this is going to matter if I don't even get a turn. Like, poor Helicath didn't even have time to get in. Man, nasty. Nasty, nasty. Ultra Blade, you have Ultra Bladed me. I guess I probably should have banned Sulfurion. That's my guess. I was not expecting him to have enough accuracy to be able to burn out even more to Macabre. So color me impressed. That is a good use of Sulfurion. Because not only can he put everybody on fire, but he can actually like burn straight through it. And I was not paying attention to the blessing. Did he also have the damage doubler? I bet he did. If he didn't, he absolutely should have. But I don't know. If he didn't somehow, then I guess it's unnecessary. There's actually a lot of irony in that fight. I mean, he burned me out when that was my plan for him. So I have a lot of mad respect for that. Well, this is my last fight. So I'm going to take my faves. I'm probably going to have to ban Marius, but maybe I can get away with banning Armands. Cool. He's bringing Freya and Thor. They're a good pair, too. Okay. So I'll bring the demons. Do I want to try to maybe be fast? Nah. Let's just do it this way. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe I'll find some time to regear Kymar and maybe tomorrow. We'll see. Also, I'm thinking of regearing Helicath into protection. I know I said that earlier, but I figure if I say it a couple of times, it might actually happen. So he's got a lot of increased accuracy. So at this point, I'm thinking I probably should just get rid of Armands because I'm not going to be able to stop him otherwise. And I will take the extra defense and the extra speed from Vulkanos Fumor. He's probably going to be putting up a lot of buffs. And this may work out very quickly in my favor, and maybe not. So, oh, she's going for the ally attack. I was not expecting that. I figured she was going to try to lift the stone skin. So she puts up the buffs. He puts up more buffs. Wow, look at their HP drop. They are almost dead. So I got block damage, so I'm safe at least for this one turn. Oh no, I'm not. He goes right through it. Oh, that's nasty. Well, let's try to hit everybody. Okay, so I got the block damage. Now I should be reasonably safe. And down you go. So good game, Gwyn bleed. So that's it. So what do you guys think of the all demon team? Is it viable? Do you see a lot of holes in it? Looks like I got 6 victories, maybe just 5. An opponent leaving the battle is always a bit dubious. I mean, he could have left for any reason. It may have had nothing to do with me. But anyway, thanks for stopping by. I'll see you on the next video. Take care of yourselves.